on the C Spire text line, and I had to scroll back and kind of figure out where this person was coming from. And now I understand. I'm a Southern Miss fan. And he sends us a message just kind of out of nowhere. Oh, wow, would you look? Kiffin buys another G5 player. He better be glad the portal/NIL is a thing, or he would be unemployed because he definitely can't recruit and develop his own talent.
Not necessarily out of nowhere, Ole Miss got the commitment of Jerquan Scott today, a 37-time starter on the offensive line at Southern Miss.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we were discussing.
He started 37 games for Southern Miss.
You're like one of those people who says, how old's your kid? Oh, 38 months old. Your kid's 3. He's a 3-year starter.
Yes, very good player. Important piece that they needed to get, along with a couple of others.
I've never heard someone described as a 37-time starter before.
Love it.
Never.
Loved it. He loved it. Fun with words. So that was the impetus for this. Obviously, there was frustration there. But the frustration being directed at Ole Miss is probably misplaced. Jerquan Scott was taking advantage of the fact that he was a successful 37-time starter at Southern Miss, that he was a reliable offensive lineman, and there was an opportunity for him to get paid. He ends up at Ole Miss. He just as easily could have ended up at Auburn or Mississippi State
and let's be honest, it's not just about getting paid. It's about showing the NFL that you can do it against the best in college football.
Sure. So, back and forth a little bit, and he says, anyway, it's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it, but hey, I'll keep listening to the show. Maybe I can get an expert's opinion on Will Levis. Will Levis was pretty good last night. We'll get to that in just a second. But I did respond to him kind of going after Lane Kiffin. I said, so what exactly is the job of a head coach? Hire a good staff that coaches and recruits well? Check. Put a fun product on the field that fans enjoy? Check. Take advantage of whatever the current rules are? Check. What about win games? Check. So, what exactly is it that Lane Kiffin isn't doing well again?
No, it's just he's lucky that this is the era because he has no track record of success before 2020 when the portal became a thing.
Well, and if I win the Powerball, I'm lucky that I had the numbers that lined up with the ping pong balls that made me 100 millionaire. That wasn't a good enough way to describe that. Hey, Dad, I thought that 100 millionaire was...
I'm funnier than you, obviously.
You are. We do get a message, 1,068-day starter.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody says, how many transfers from Ole Miss to Southern Miss have?
A ton, and as well as State.
Sure. And so they also are taking advantage of the system. It's about roster building, right? When a player becomes available, you go get the guys that you think fit your team, that you have the resources to get, who you can convince to come play for you. And it doesn't matter whether guys are going up or they're going down. Same deal. If you're going to get a guy out of the portal, you have to have whatever resources are necessary to get that particular guy, and you have to convince him that he fits with your program.
This is going to sound condescending because it kind of is. The complaining from Group of Five fans, as if Power 5 and elite programs are also not getting players poached, is a little goofy. It's not just happening to you. Oklahoma had their starting tackle hit the portal today. Elite level player, true freshman, was awesome. He's in the portal. Tennessee's got an edge rusher, elite level player, hit the portal today. I mean, you would be shocked at the volume of people that are trying to get in the game with Quinshon Judkins and the dollar amounts that are being thrown around for him. Mississippi State lost a bunch of players to the portal.
Yeah, Florida has its starting running back in ETN, and one of its starting defensive linemen who are in the portal. They're not going back to Florida. It's
South Carolina's best players in the portal, and he's taking visits all over. Their best player, South Carolina, their best player is in the portal, Juice Wells.
By the way, if anybody tells you they know what Juice Wells is going to do, they're just guessing.
And, he's playing the process as he should. But, like, Ohio State's quarterback, I know they're going to try to recruit over him, but a guy that started for 12 games at Ohio State, threw for over 3,000 yards and won 11 of them, hit the portal. You're not immune. Like, the Power Five's not immune to it. You're losing a really good player. Join the club. So is everybody else. Play the game, too. Don't whine about it. Get in the game and find a backup in the SEC that's not playing much, and he can come to the Sun Belt and be a star. Everybody's dealing with it.